Hey guys, maybe what I'm gonna say today is gonna be a little bit obvious, but I don't know. I feel like I had to say it because I feel like it's not like I just realized it. Did you see what I just did? Like I haven't fully recovered my voice. It's almost been a month since I went aphanic, like since I lost my voice. I still haven't recovered it, and I already got in a cold again. This is my second cold. I literally just got out of a cold and I'm getting another one. Anyway, today we're gonna talk about niches. Here's the thing. This applies to business. I hate my voice. This applies to business. This applies to making content. This applies to if you're an academic, because I've been in that world for a minute, and I've seen this because I've seen that there's academics who, at least that I've heard of, who do things that obviously you have to do something new because like technically a scientist and like you're discovering something that is new or whatever, you're finding something out, I think. And so you have to find out something apparently that like is like popular interest that a lot of people are going to benefit from, like, you know what I mean, like knowledge that is going to be useful for a lot of people. I don't know if it's because like people have to like cite you or you have to get more citations or whatever, but the problem with that is that some people, like, obviously if you want to find out something new, sometimes a lot of people go niche, like a lot of people look for a niche, in order to find something new, something that nobody has really like, you know researched or whatever. And so the thing is, like, how can I do something that is going to be like popular interest but also like niche, you know what I mean? Like, so a lot of people like go only mainstream and a lot of people only go niche. I haven't seen anyone, or I haven't heard of anyone who's done like a mix of like both or whatever. And here's the thing. The problem with the people that go niche is that a lot of people don't cite them. Like, and I've actually done research on things that like nobody has done research on. Like, there's barely like 2 or 3 articles that like explain the thing, but there's very, very little research on that. Very, very little research on that. That was a tongue twister. And you can't find information about it because it's so niche. And you don't get a lot of citations because nobody's really researching that. So the thing with being niche, and like even in content creation and business or whatever, because everybody tells us that you have to do, like, if you've ever wanted to like, and like if you've ever watched a video on like how to grow in followers or whatever, or how to build a business or whatever, how to make a product that, like, you know what I mean, is gonna like, like be the shit or whatever, like you have to look for a niche. And I've always been like, okay, a niche, like, first of all, it's hard to find a niche because a niche is like something that hasn't been done before. And there's already a lot of things out there. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's hard. And I always thought, like, okay, if I have to do a niche, like, what is my niche? Like, sometimes I never really wanted to do a niche. Like, I've always wanted to do things that other people have done before. I think the point is not so much being niche, but doing something maybe that other people have done before, but like doing it your way. Versus, I don't think I'm doing anything, like, when it comes to content. I don't think I'm doing anything that anyone has ever done before, has never done before. You know what I mean? Like, that no one ever has done before. What did I just say? I don't know. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is nothing new. Like, there's always been people, there's at some point been somebody who's talked about it, whatever, who's talked about, I don't know, a topic in front of a camera, probably editing, probably not editing or whatever. Like, I'm not the first person who's doing this type of thing, or the first person who's talking about niches or whatever. You know what I mean? But I'm giving it my twist, I'm giving it my personality. I'm doing it my way. I'm not editing. I'm in my house. I'm not in an office. I'm not on the street. I'm wearing what I'm wearing. You know what I mean? Like, I do it my own way. I think that's the niche. I think your personality has to be a niche. Now, when it comes to companies, like making a product or whatever, then I don't know. Because how can you put your personality into a product? You can do that. But I don't know. I don't know about that because I'm not in that world. But I understand that niche concept. Like, you have to do something niche. It's like easier if you're a niche, but it's not easy to find a niche. And the problem with niche is, as I was saying, when it comes to academics and all that shit, like, if you are so niche, you're not for everyone. You know what I mean? You're gonna be for very few people. You know what I mean? Like, you're not for the popular population. Like, if you are a scientist and like you want to get cited in your articles, you want them to be read, you can't be niche, because you want people to find you. You can't be that niche because you're for nobody or almost nobody. you know if your purpose is to be a content creator or a business or whatever who only sells to or makes content to very few people because it's very specific, then that's cool. You know what I mean? Like, if that's what you want, if it's not, if you yourself are like, this is not for everyone, that's okay. But if you want to be for everyone and you're going niche, I don't know if that's really compatible, you know? Like, I know this is like very, like, I know it may sound a little bit obvious, but I don't know. I just, because I always thought, like, of course you can always do something that's like niche, that like has the potential to, like, you know what I mean? Because like it's niche because it's new, but then it popularizes, it becomes like something that a lot of people are going to use or whatever. It gets widespread. But not always is that the case. Sometimes if you're too niche, you're not for everyone. You know what I mean? So it's, I don't know, it's tricky. So if you want to get to everyone, maybe you shouldn't be niche. And if you want to be niche because you're not, it's not for everyone, and that fulfills you like just for doing it, and you're doing it for those people who are in that niche, perfect, you know? But yeah, oh my god, this video was short. But anyway, I don't know if I'm gonna make more videos tomorrow or the day after, and by that I mean scheduling. But I don't know, I'll figure that out. I hope this made sense, and I'll see you guys next time. I don't think there was anything I wanted to tell you other than that. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Bye. Also, watch my video in Spanish because I'm gonna make the same video in Spanish. So yeah, bye.